Alright, this problem tells us find the x and y intercepts, then graph it. So I have a y variable to the first power and an x value to the power of 1, so it's going to be linear. So we're first going to find our x-intercept, then our y-intercept. Boys, to find the x-intercept, I need to make y equal to 0. And girls, to find the y-intercept, I need to make x equals 0. Here's another way to think about it. You just need to make this table. You're basically just doing a make x equal to 0, find an output, make the output the y value 0, and then find an input. Let's go ahead and do that for this problem. I have x minus 2y equals 12. We're going to make our y value here 0. X minus 2 times 0 equals 12. Class, negative 2 times 0. And I get x equals 12. Now, don't leave it just like this. So basically we made the y value 0. Our x value is 12. So the order pair for the x-intercept is 12, 0. Okay? I'll double box that. That's my final answer. To find the y-intercept, I'm going to do the same thing. But now we're going to make what? X equal to 0. Class, what do I write? 0 minus 2y equals 12. 0 goes away, so we're left with negative 2y equals 12. Divided by negative 2 there, and then y is equal to negative 6. So my order pair there is 0, negative 6. Go ahead and graph that. If you recognize what they gave us a linear equation in standard form. And this is actually the advantage of the linear standard form, is you can find the x-intercepts really quickly. So I have the order pair 12, 0 for my x-intercept. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then I have 0, negative 6. 2, 4, negative 6. Draw my graph. Everyone say label. This is what it means to label. 12, 0 is my x-intercept. Class, how would you label the pink one? 0, negative 6 is our y-intercept. And then to double check that, I'm going to show you guys how to find that in your calculators. Go to y equals to, clear it out. Remember, you can't put this in standard form, so you're just going to have to transform that. So if I subtract x from both sides, let's do that really quickly. Subtract x. Negative 2y equals negative x plus 12 divided by negative 2. Y equals 1/2 x minus 6. Let's put that in our calculators. To do 1/2 x, you can turn it into a decimal, or you can just put it in parentheses. 1 divided by 2 x minus 6. I'm going to press zoom number what? Zoom number what? Ah! It's not on my graph, right? So this is where we're going to change the window. I don't need as much y max, so I can cut that down. And I need to extend the x maximum numbers. So I press window. X max I can increase to maybe 15. Where you know the answer is 12. And then the y max I don't need as much, so maybe put it at 5. And then I'll press graph. So you can see we're manually changing it so we can see the window. Now, here's the great thing about the calculator. It can find these answers for us on more complicated problems. Watch. Everyone say second trace.
Second trace.
We just learned about the x-intercepts are called zeros, so you can press the word 0. This one only refers to the x-intercept. It tells us to go to the left. I'm to the left of this point. Some of you guys kind of struggled with how do you know what a left bound and right bound is. So if this is the x-intercept itself, you can put your pen here. So I need to be to the left of this pen. And now I'm just going to scroll to the right of that pen. So way up here. So again, if I put my pen where the crosses the x-axis, I need to be to the right of this pen. And then if I do it exactly, we already knew the answer was 12, 0. And then to find the y-intercept, you're going to press second trace. Everyone say that? Trying to calculate. And here I'm going to do option number 1. We're going to calculate a value. And it's asking me for an x value. Well, for the x value, I can just put in x equals 0. And what do I get? Negative 6. So your calculator is actually verifying your answer, especially on more difficult problems. This one should be pretty simple because it was just only an equation. So to review, to find your x and y intercepts, x-intercept make y equals 0, y-intercept make x equals 0.